Today we're talking about equivalent fractions, right? Equivalent means equal. As we see over here, we have all these different fractions, right? All of them put together are equal to 1. 2 halves are equal to 1. 3/3 equal to 1. So it's the same for all. So now let's go on and look at our first example of what we're talking about here. Shade the models to find the equivalent fraction. So we want to look at the gray part here, right? And I'm going to use green. So we have 2/3. Now the question is, what number is going to be equal to 2/3? And so I'm going to look at the same shape. See if I can find that same shape, right? So here is that line right there. So I know it takes 2 to equal 1. So I need to get 2 more of these, right? So I'm going to do these right there. And here we go. So right now we have 4 6s are equal to 2/3. Okay, so then we're going to come over here and look at our next one. And again, looking at the shaded areas here, right? This is the part we want to focus on. This is 1/2. And again, look for the line down the middle, right? So here it is, look, line down the middle. So if I choose this line, right, I line these up, then I know 1/2 is equal to 2/4. All right, now I'm going to carry it on. Oh, wait, again, it's this middle line, right? This is half. Right there, there's the half mark. So now I'm going to count. I got 1 rectangle, 2, 3, 4. So there it is. 1/2 is equal to 2/4, which is equal to 4/8. These 3 are equivalent fractions. They're all equal. It's the same amount. So now we're going to go down to these shapes and check them out. See what we have, right? Again, look at the shaded areas. All right. So I just moved our screen a little bit. We have the same shapes here. So I can see, right? First thing we need to know is that denominator. What is the bottom number? The bottom number is always the total number of pieces in the shape, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So our bottom number is a 4. How many of them are gray? Well, 1, 2, 3 of them are gray. So 3/4. All right, let's look at our next shape. First, we need to know our total number. So watch, I'm going to do this in a different color for fun here. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3 total pieces. That is our denominator, 3. All right, our denominator is 3. So now I'm going to change my color, go back to the green. Now I'm going to say how many are shaded. 1, 2. My numerator is a 2. So 2/3. That's what this circle represents, is 2/3. All right, we're going to go to the next one. Again, we want to know the denominator, the bottom number. How many pieces is the circle cut into? The answer is 1, 2. So 2 is our bottom number. Only 1/2 is shaded, so I'm going to put a 1 above it. So we're looking at 1/2. Now we're going to move on to the next one. Denominator, total number of pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My denominator is going to be 6. Now, let's look at the number of shaded pieces, right? The ones that are gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. 5 sixes. All right. Final one. Let's look at it. Woo! We want to know the denominator, the total number of pieces. So we're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 total pieces. And now we're going to count the shaded spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6/8. All right, now we're going to look here right in the middle. It says, which two fractions above are equivalent? So we're going to look for the shapes that have the same amount of gray, right? The same amount of gray. And if we look carefully, we can see that that same amount of gray is going to be, going to change the color for us, 3/4 and 6/8. Again, it's this shape right here. If we look at, right? There are 2 slices there. And this one's missing 1 big slice, right? But that's the same shaded area. So right here, you're going to write 3/4, 6/8. All right. Now we're going to go down here where it says part 3. Draw a line to divide the first square into 2 equal parts. We need it to be into 2 equal parts. So that means you're only going to draw 1 line. And I'm going to do mine vertically right there. Boom. There we go. Now I'm going to shade 1/2 of the square. So you decide which side you shade. I'm going to shade in the left side here a little scribble scrabble just so we know that this is our shaded one. All right. Now, then draw lines, so more than 1 line, and divide the second square into 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts. Right? So we're going to do 1 line down the middle here, 1, and 1 line left to right. It's going to give us 4 equal parts. And it says shade 1/2. So in order to shade 1/2 again, I'm going to have to do 2 blocks, right? 2 blocks. There's 1. And see, I did it just like the other one. There's 2. Our final question is write an equivalent fraction statement shown by the squares above, right? So that is 1/2 is equal to 2/4. And I know my 2 doesn't look great. It's not easy writing with a computer. There we go, 2/4. So 1/2 is equal to 2/4. All right, we're gonna go on. We're gonna try some other problems here. So now you have your paper, and I want you to look, right? Here we go. Use the models to find equivalent fractions. So again, which are equal? So again, we're gonna look at this shaded part, right? Oh yeah, look, there we go. Shaded part, 2 pieces right there, 2/4, right? I know because it's cut into 4 pieces. My denominator is 4. So now we're going to this one. Oh, look, it's cut into 2 pieces. The denominator is 2, but only one side is shaded. So we have 2/4 is equal to 1/2. All right, now I'm gonna go straight across here. I like to go this way. We know, oh, look, my denominator's 3, so 1, 2, 3 pieces. We know this is talking about this, and again, there are 2 shaded pieces. We want an equivalent fraction, so see, it's telling us these are equal. So we count all the pieces to figure out our denominator, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. Now we're going to count the number of shaded rectangles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 6s. So 2/3 is equal to 4 6s. All right, here we go. Next one, down here. Right here, denominator's telling me it's cut into 4 parts, so I know we have to be talking about this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many pieces are shaded? 1 piece is shaded. Now we need to know what the equivalent fraction is. First thing I want to know, what is that denominator? So I'm going to count all of these pieces, and I'm going to take my time and I'm going to put a little dot as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 total pieces. That's our denominator, folks. 8 total pieces. Now, I need to know how many shaded pieces. So I'm going to erase those dots. Come on back over. And I'm going to look at the dotted lines, and there are 1 and 2. So now we know 1/4 is equal to 2/8. All right, moving on to the next one right here. I need to find, right? Oh, look, it's telling me it's cut into 8 pieces. Let's see if it's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the denominator is correct. There are 6 shaded pieces, so I'm going to my next one. So 6/8 is equal to what? What is the equivalent fraction? Well, I'm going to count my total number of pieces, going with that denominator. Have to have the denominator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Denominator is 4. All right, now counting the shaded pieces. 1, 2, 3. 6/8 is equal to 3/4. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. First thing we need to do, right? We want to figure out that denominator because we have 2 separate ones now. So we have our comparison chart if we need it, but really we're just going to use this to check our answers. Okay? So we are going to look right here and we're going to start with that denominator, right? We want to know what the bottom number is going to be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. It's cut into 6 pieces. I have 6. Now I want to know what my shaded pieces are. The numerator, our top number. Denominator is the bottom number, numerator is the top number. And I'm just going to count the shaded ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. 4. 4 sixes. Denominator. Going with that denominator first. 1, 2, 3 pieces. 3. 3. All right, and now we need to know how many are shaded. It is 1, 2, 2. All right, and we're gonna line it up right there, and we can see, boom, look at that. 2/3 is equal to 4 sixes. We have an equivalent fraction. All right. Let's go ahead and try a few more. Try and get us there, okay? Boom. Here we go again. Oh, let me see if I can bring it with us. Let me see if I'm able to bring the tool. And there's the tool. All right, I got that, but we're going to throw that to the side for right now because I think we can do these without it, right? All right, yep. Well, we know we already did these two, and they, right, it was 4 sixes over, right? 2/3 is equal to 4 sixes. 6/8 is equal to 3/4. And now we're going to the triangle. All right, here we are, the triangle. We have 1, 2 total pieces. We know that's going to be our denominator, 2. We have 1 shaded piece, 1. All right, now we're going to our second triangle, which, what is our denominator? The lower number, the bottom number, how many pieces we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. Boom. How many are shaded? 1, 2, 3. 1/2 is equal to 3 sixes. All right. If I don't know, if I'm not 100% sure, I can take my nice little tool here, my straight edge. I'm going to go 3 sixes. Look at that right there. 3 sixes is equal to 1/2. Look at that. All right, now I'm going to make I'm going to make the square a little bigger so we can see some interesting things here, right? So we lined it up with 1/2, and look at this. 1/2 is equal to 3 sixes. 1/2 is also equal to 2/4, which is also equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 eighths, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tenths, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6/12 are all equal to 1/2. All right, let's keep practicing. We're not done yet. All right, so right here, it says shade the models and write the equivalent fraction. Because, yeah, it looks like I hit it up. Ah, there it is right there, boom. Shade the models and write the equivalent fractions. Now, I brought this along because sometimes I like to help. It helps me out. I check it out, make sure I'm right. All right, so the first thing we need to see is we have 1/4. Right? I see that. We have 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is shaded. There it is right there. 1/4. So now we're going to look at our star now. We're going to count them all. We've got to count the pieces first. Denominator, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 total pieces right there. Bada bing. Now I need to know how many to shade in. What is 1/4 is equal to how many eighths, right? And if I don't remember, right, if I'm having a hard time seeing it with this shape here, right, like, because to me I can look over here and I kind of, oh yeah, so it looks like if I just colored in this piece, one piece here, and this piece right here, that to me looks like the same shape. So I'm gonna say 2. All right, let's say I'm not feeling confident about the 2/8, and I want to make sure 2/8 lines up with 1/4. And here we go, TV magic. Boom, got my straight edge. Gonna line that bad boy up right there. Boom, look at that right there. 1/4 is equal to 2/8. Equivalent fraction right there. We look at the denominator, we count the pieces. 2 pieces. Ooh, it says shade them. All right, so here we go. I'm going to shade one of my 2 pieces. I'm going to do the bottom one. Right, here we go. Shading it in. There we go. Just a rough shading so you know what side we're talking about. Need to know my denominator. So we're going in. Let's look at it. Let's count them. Total number of pieces. The bottom number, denominator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 total pieces. Putting in my 6. Now, how many pieces am I going to have to color? Right? That's the question. Now, these circles are turned slightly, making it a little harder to see, but if I drew my line right through the middle of that circle, right there, I'd have the same line as that, and then I just count my pieces. 1, 2, 3, there are 3 6s, okay? 1/2 is equal to 3 6s, and if I don't believe it, if I don't think it's true, again, let's bring it on back. Where's my straight edge? There it is. Gonna slide it in on over here. I'm lining it up with 1/2. Right, there's the 1/2 line right in the middle, right there, lined it up. 1, 2, 3 6s is equal to 1/2. That's what we're talking about. All right. Moving on. We're going to get to some practice. I want you to practice right here. You are going to finish off these 2 right here. If you're not sure what to do, raise your hand. Call Miss Thompson over. Call me over. We are here to help. Unpause. That means Mr. Soliday, myself, or Miss Thompson came over and helped you out. Or just double check to make sure you had the right answers on those last 2. So great job. We're going to move on and do these next couple, and then I'm out of here. You're going to finish the rest by yourself. So, looking at fill in the missing fraction parts. All right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, right? There's our denominator. 3 are shaded. That's it. So then we're going over here. We need to know, oh, wait, it already helped us out. Look at that. It gave us the denominator, which was 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? But now we just need to know how many shaded pieces. Shaded pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the lucky number. 6 eighths. There it is. Bounce on over to B. We're going to do it quick now. If I'm going too fast, you can pause, write in your answers, and come on back and hit play again. All right, here we go. Total number of pieces, our denominator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6. Yes, we do. And now, how many shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yep, look at that. 4, 6. Just like it said. 4 6s, just like it said. All right, carrying on. Denominator. Total number of pieces. We got 3. How many are shaded? 1, 2. That means 2/3 is shaded. So 4 6s is equal to 2/3. Wait a minute. Maybe I want to check that for a second. All right, let's see what we can do. All right. I want to make sure that 2/3 is equal to 4 6s. So with the help of a little movie magic, abracadabra, boom, there it is. All right, and not done yet. All right, we're not done. We need a little more magic, and boom, there it is. Let's line it up. 4 6s, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4 6s is equal to 2/3. All right. So while I have our little handy dandy helper tools here, I'm gonna just go ahead and do D and E. Make sure we're all on the same page, right? So this is telling us 6/12. 6/12. All right, let's say I don't know. Not sure. I'm going to come over here and use my ruler. I'm going to count 12s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 12s. Boom. All right, there it is. Oh, wait, 6 12s is equal to how many 6s? 1, 2, 3. 6 12s. Or, wait a minute. 6 12s is also equal to half. So we know another equivalent fraction here. Boom. 1/2. So 6 12s is equal to 3 6s, which is also equal to 1/2. Check it out.